property to set various style declarations for text, such as font family, style, size, and line height. We'll be working on the same file we worked with in the last lecture. To begin, we need to create a class that will be used to change the font style of a paragraph of text in our body below. Let's call this style text style. We'll create each style declaration, then explain what the style declarations are used for. The first declaration is font family. This allows us to change the font face of the text. The reason we specify a font family is because your website visitor's browser may not support the first font specified, in this case, Verdana. If not, the browser will use the second font, and so on, if you have additional fonts specified. The next declaration is font size. As you guessed, this allows us to change the size of the font. There are many possible values, ranging from extra extra small to extra extra large. Font style allows us to make the text italic or oblique, or normal. Line height allows us to change the spacing between each line of text in a paragraph. The default line height in most browsers is about 110 to 120%, so any value above this amount will increase the spacing, and any value below it will decrease it. Let's save our file and preview it in our web browser to see what the paragraph looks like without the class applied. So we can see that this is the default style. And now we'll go ahead and add the class we just created. Save the file, and I'll just refresh the web browser. And as we can see here, this paragraph, the font style has changed to reflect the class that we added to the paragraph. We'll explore how to add borders around an element. We'll start by creating a class with commonly used border style declarations. We'll call this class myBorder. The first declaration, border, is used to specify where the border will be applied and at what thickness. The thickness is stated in pixels. At the moment, we have a 4-pixel thick border. For a border only at the top of an element, we would use the border top declaration. Border bottom, border right, and border left are also other values that can be used. If we leave it as just border, as we have now, the border will be applied to all 4 sides. Next, we have the border color. This will be the color of the border itself. The color value can be represented by a color name, such as red, green, or blue, a hexadecimal number, as we currently have, or an RGB value. We can also create a border style using the border style declaration. There are several possible styles. At the moment, we've used dashed, which will create a dashed line border effect. Let's go ahead and apply this class to one of our paragraphs. We'll apply it to the first paragraph. So make a space after your first class and paste the second, myBorder. we'll save our file and preview it in our browser. So here we can see we have the dashed border, which has been applied to the first paragraph.